Hello, everybody. How are you?
Hello.
Sorry, we had a little bit of trouble making a connection for 2 minutes. Then we
Bad connections.
then we did it, and when we redid it, it came up a little bit slow. We seem to be okay. I hope everybody can hear us. I hope everybody can see us. Happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers and grandmothers
And as Gracie and
and
Jock says, to all the moms of
all
two-legged
the
people and
and
four-legged.
four-legged people. Yes.
So hope you all having a great day and happy Mother's Day to all of you. So nice of you guys to join us. Hello, Gracie and Jock. How are you guys? Hello, Sue. Oh, that's
DJ,
actually Bob. Sorry. That's nice to get back to home
hi
base.
Bob, my
It is
buddy
nice to be
Bob.
back. Hi, Sam. How are you today? Miss Melanie. Miss Melanie's a mom of four-leggers. She has two big German shepherds, just like you, Gracie. So she's a mama doggy. And hello, Doreen. How are you today? Happy Mother's Day to you.
Doreen from Camp and Therapy.
Hello, Peter. How are you? Thanks so much for joining us. DJ's Adventures and Beyond. Thank you for joining us.
Welcome, everybody, and I hope you're all having a good Sunday and a good Mother's Day.
Oh, DJ said he just started following Doreen's channel.
Oh, there you go.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank
We
you
love
very
when you
much.
guys support each
Yeah,
other.
we love it when our friends support each other.
Devil Dog.
And
Hello.
here's Eddie from Devil Dog. Happy
Thank
Mother's Day to you
you.
too.
He's not a mom, honey. He'd be a dad.
He can still have a happy Mother's Day.
He can wish Jamie a happy Mother's
Yeah,
Day
there you
for you.
go.
There you go. Wish Jamie a happy Mother's Day for us, Eddie.
The weather here is how to put it politely, friggin' freezing. Okay, that's all I can say. It was 39 last night when we woke up, and it went up to 50, a whopping 53 degrees today. So yeah.
Hello, Carol.
Hey.
A little bit of rowdiness going on because
Yeah.
we've been out all day, so the puppies have been in their crate. So Eddie, nothing like rubbing it in. It's hot down here.
Right. I mean, we left here last September 15th, and we had a couple of cold nights in Wyoming and such. But other than that, we've been in like at least 65 and up. And late, and 3 weeks before we got here, we were in 80s and 90s. So when I drove like overnight the last night, and when I left our friend Carol's house, it was warm and humid. When I got up into Connecticut to get fuel, I still had my shorts on and my sneakers on, and I got out to get gas. I thought I was going to die. It was 43 out, and the wind was cranking, and it was terrible. The sun had just come up. It was still kind of dark. Yeah.
Hello, Sue. Happy Mother's Day.
But it's turning here. It's beautiful here, though. Hi, Sue. Happy Mother's
Ashes
Day.
in April. Hello. How are you today? Yes, that is pretty chilly. Especially see, we've been in Arizona, which was up to 90 on certain days, and then we went to Louisiana.
So your blood gets thin,
and it was very warm there. It was humid there. We got up to like 80s, but very humid. And then we came to Carol's house in North Carolina, and we were at upper 70s to 80s.
And then, like I said, from there we went. I'm standing at a set of gas pumps with shorts on. I should have put pants on to go out there. I thought I was going to freeze. Oh my God! But we're getting used to it. Hey, I had a banana split earlier, and I didn't die from cold.
But you also had the heat on extremely high.
Well, we don't have to talk about that now. Come
on. What did Bob just said something? Hi.
Bob said it was cooler here today.
Oh, that's what Bob said. It was cooler there, in Florida. So, and Carol's got a bone to pick with me. What did I do now? Could be anything. Could be anything. We just called Papa Merton to tell him that we're sitting here looking down, and he's got his sunroof open, and we were just probably 30 minutes away, and it was pouring, absolutely pouring there. We're like
a downpour.
I said, I hope it didn't
rain. I looked outside, and I'm like, oh my God, yeah.
I said, I hope it didn't rain here. He goes, no, it didn't rain. I'm like, good thing since your sunroof's open. I said, I got to keep you out of trouble all the time. He goes, I'll be calling you soon. I'm like, for what? He goes, to keep you out of trouble. I said, all right, we'll take turns. So Papa Merton and I are going to take turns keeping each other out of trouble. So
yes, so we will definitely tell him hi from the other Sue.
The other Sue.
He's in his house right now. We're in Finicky Franny out here. Later in the summer, when we don't get very good signal because all the summer people come and everybody sucks off at the one cell phone tower, we end up going into Papa Merton's house. So we're going to see if we can't get him to come on with us a couple times and tell a couple of his stories and stuff because he's got.
Maybe we should ask for a story first, though.
Well, I want to make sure. Okay, it can't be rated X, can't be rated R because we try to have a fairly clean show if we can. Definitely, Lorna, welcome. Hello. We were just discussing how cold we are from after being in southern United States and nice and warm, and now we're up here in New England and at our home base, which we which is cool. We haven't been able to.
Oh,
Hello, there we go. Sorry, we're back. Hopefully,
we here, I hope?
I don't know what's going on
can
today.
you guys see us?
We have super fast service here the last few days, but this afternoon it seems to be very, very slow. Look, Timothy, Tim, Taru, everything. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day to you, Tim, too. I know you're not a mother, but I hope
you mother your boys just as well.
I hope you're having a good day. That's all I can say. I hope you all are having a good day.
We had a great day. We went to have lunch. We went to have Chinese food with my daughter and son today, so that was very nice. The four of us, we got to enjoy lunch, and so that was very nice. And Miss Melanie, the kids were laughing because Dad's sitting there in a stocking hat and freezing. We were talking about how cold we've been, and they're like, my son's like, well, we got the windows open at home and the air conditioner going.
Yeah.
And Melanie's like, yeah, it's perfect. And Melanie just happened to write that it's 57 at her house, and she thinks it's just absolutely perfect.
Actually, it is.
So after a long winter of them having very cold weather, they think this is perfect.
It is. It is refreshing or invigorating,
Right.
So it is not like, I'm not saying it's cold. It's not, but
it's just for his warm and blood right now.
39 in the morning though is pretty cold.
Chilly.
It's chilly. In Canadian.
We're in Alabama at the moment. Yes, it can be a bit humid. Oh, I bet you are.
Yeah. We were in it was funny because before we left the desert, we had some days it was 92, 95, right? And it wasn't bad, right? Because everybody was telling us it's like a dry heat, and it is. And so when we got a ways in the other direction was the Gulf Stream, it was only 78 out, but it felt like it was 110. Just be drenched.
Sue has a funny bone. She said, Carol, is that a dog bone you have to pick with Sue? Spike and Gracie will eat that bone. Ha ha. Good one, Sue. That's a good one.
Come here, Gracie.
Yeah.
Gotta go up there, right?
Puppies are a little bit rowdy because they were in the crate.
Gracie was shivering this morning when I took her out to pee. And all I know is if I was a young buck, a young teenager, and I know what I know now, and I was looking for dates on a Friday night or a Saturday night or whatever night, I would get a puppy and put it in a little carriage and push it around. Everybody smiles. Everybody stops and talks to you, including everybody from cute girls to tough biker dudes. I swear, right? So
we're rather proud of ourselves. We made up these cute little, I don't know if you can see it, a little bit spike.
You can see it. You see?
A little spiky tag form, and you push this little thing in, and you got to push some buttons. So I said to the girl, is this going to be easy for an old fart like me to do?
Because we're illiterate when it comes to stuff like that, generally.
And she goes, oh, they're usually pretty easy. Most people only take a couple minutes. I'm like, all right, if you see us there for more than 15, come help us. I will.
And so
it was very easy.
And so the other funny part was, one of the young boys that was working there, of course, I call him a young boy. He's probably 35, but he comes over and he's admiring Spike and Gracie, and he goes, can I help you? I said, well, no, not really now. I said, but in a minute, my wife's going to be back. And we're going to be.
And we got that, but we're rather proud of ourselves that we even spelt it right. We did good.
Yep.
We got the phone numbers right. We did good.
Mel says we're a little in and out. Well, I can't help it, Mel, right now. I think the connection just got quicker though, because when I brought it up again, it came up fast. We're going to try to make it through. Oh, Tim from CRView.
If we lose you, Mel, call me, because yes, and Sir Dan for Jesus, which is Dan, Handicap Traveler, which I just realized that the other day. Hi, Dan. Hi, Kathy.
How are you?
Hope you guys are back.
We're all doing well.
Yes, we're back safe and sound.
We're back safe and sound. We made it back in one piece. I'm very blessed and very proud. Blessed in that all the buffoons on the highway is able to bring this across country and down all the way down to Texas and back and forth to Arizona and Texas and home. And thank God, not thank my skill, that we made it in one piece. Because I pulled a couple of dumb moves with this thing, being in strange roads and stuff like that.
Just one really dumb one.
I can think of a couple, but she's right. There was one really. See, I didn't. Well, a cycle of a red and a green light.
That would be a spiky.
And nobody, if we were in New England and I did that, the people would be blowing their horn and flipping you off and trying to race by you, and all. Everybody just sat there and waited through their light cycle and did do that, but I got myself out of it. I didn't jackknife. I had to go through a mall, and it was really tight, right, Sue? I mean, you could barely fit this thing through, but we made it.
I thought it might be a good idea to say hi to the puppies up there, but obviously
I blew my story out.
I know. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, they're attacking my.
But anyways, I made one serious mistake, and I got myself out of it, and everybody was patient at the light. Let's just put it on,
Just one really dumb one. That's right. As we were talking to his dad the other day, he was saying, Dad, I brought it all the way across country. It did really well. Only made one mistake, and he told his dad about the mistake. And he said, but then with the Corolla, I had a few. So
yeah, let's not talk about.
He kept driving my Corolla over curbings. It's like, do you not see the curbing?
Kept
3
times.
3.
But once, Billy, I launched like Dukes of Hazzard, guys. Seriously.
It's like, aren't you going to back up? Side. Nope, just keep on going forward.
I mean, to my defense, that one I was totally blinded by the sun trying to go for a gas pump over a cement curving that matched with the cement driveway. So I never even saw that curving. It shocked me. It really did.
Tim wants to know, how can you pull a dumb move with all the dust? And so you decided to make a Yui at that point and just made the Yui the wrong place. No. So yeah, it was just one of those, panicked, frustrated, dumb moves. Right.
Yeah, and I panicked. If I hadn't panicked, I would have gotten out of it a little quicker,
Look at Melanie's face.
Where is she?
She's got her.
Yeah, I know.
So we brought the puppies, so they got to meet Melanie and Ronnie. So bad. And I thought it would be cute to say hi, but of course they're like attacking instead because they are rowdy little buggers right now. So
very.
They can't help being rowdy. They just can't help it.
So I'm glad.
Can you X that out?
I'm glad to see Tim from CRView here. Tim, hi, welcome, my friend.
Tim says that a stupid curb jumped out of nowhere.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Well, the first 2 times I kind of saw the curve and thought I had it cleared. There was no excuse for it, and then, like I say, the 3rd time in the middle of the air. Hey, a Corolla might be a small, like lightweight, delicate car, but it's also tough. There's nothing wrong with that car.
Nothing.
Seriously, it goes down the road just as straight as an arrow, right?
Yeehaw, Cowboy Martin.
Yeehaw, yep. Middle of the air.
And Sue said, "Spiky looks so cute behind you." Yes, he is. They're definitely cute. Pull him up, and we'll pull Gracie up, and we can say hi.
They're all wound up. I haven't done a whole lot of exercise today. I didn't get to walk them this morning, and
yeah, they're a little rowdy. They're a little rowdy. And they've been in their crate all day. So
they've been in their crate all day.
They've been riding the car.
We went and ate with the kids, and then went and did chores and stuff. But what they do is they run themselves ragged. They run, and then the next thing you know, they're sleeping.
Crazy.
When we went to get puppies, we only went to get Gracie, but thank God we ended up getting Spike too. Not only for the fact that Spike is a wonderful little dog, but for the fact that they wear each other's energy off, right? So it's amazing. Yeah.
Out of the crate, they're like crazy. They do calm down.
They do. See, they're already calming down a little bit, but
got a face wash, but that's okay.
What we got to work on is them jumping on people, because as they're walking along, they think that everybody just wants to be jumped on, or they want to.
Especially.
Yeah, Gracie especially, and I can't understand it, but there are people who don't like dogs, and So you gotta watch out for those people because they're everywhere. And out of respect, you don't really want your dogs jumping on them, even though you don't understand what they're thinking. But whatever.
Right.
You know.
You gotta put Spiky up just a little bit more so you can see his cute face.
Yeah, but I gotta hold him up with my bad
know.
arm, and I can't do that. So.
Get that cute face on camera. Look at that little love.
Stop
Spiky's a
licking.
lover.
Stop licking. No lick.
Spiky's a lover, and he will spit you
And
up big time.
Spike, yeah, like Spike, when he licks you, he leaves juice behind. He licks your ear, and it's full of spit. It's gross. Gracie's got this little dry, delicate tongue. Spike's this big slobber guy. There's big differences between the two. That's for
Johnny
sure.
says she's probably one of those people that wouldn't want our dogs jumping on
Right,
her.
of course. Right, you know, a lot of people. Not everybody loves your dog. You gotta remember that. What I hate is when you're in places where it's leash only, and you're walking along, and their dog starts like running towards you, and the owner goes, "It's okay. He's friendly." You know, well, okay, his dog might be friendly, but does he know that our dog's friendly? How does he know that we want his dog to come running up to our dog? You know, people just don't use their heads.
Doggies.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him down because my arm's killing me.
Just readjust the doggies.
Put him down now. There's just not enough room for 2 dogs and 2 adult people. Yeah. There's barely enough room for 2 adult people. Never mind adding 2 dogs. When they were little puppies, it was one thing, but they're not little.
They're getting
They're
big.
17 pounds and 14 pounds.
17 and 13. So yeah, they're getting big.
They are. Yes,
They're growing.
yes.
They're growing babies.
So we went out for China, and there's only one place that came close to New England Chinese, or I should say, Fall River.
What
we like Chinese, and that was a place in Tucson called Fortune Cookie. So we were very excited to get back to our style of food, and it was delicious, and we had a wonderful time with the kids.
Tim says, "LOL, typical of guys, a slop."
Right.
That's our Spiky for sure. I used to like dogs a lot more, but now I have no interest in them. I'll be dog sitting next weekend for my grand dog, though, while my son and his wife are checking out the Raleigh area for a move. Oh, they're going to move close to you. How nice.
There you go. There you go.
That'll be a lot closer than
nice.
Pennsylvania. Awesome.
That'll be nice.
Very nice. Very cool.
So,
and I'm sure you'll love having your grand dog. It's a whole different thing when it's your grand dog. Definitely. His sister Cindy came over yesterday, so she got to meet the puppies, and she held one so she could only one could, be going crazy on her. And then before you know it, Gracie was sleeping in her arms. It was sweet. So that was nice. So yeah, everybody's getting to meet, and Papa Merton's met him. We haven't let him loose on Papa Merton yet.
No, not yet, because they're wild.
They're wild little people.
And they got sharp claws and they got sharp teeth.
Yeah.
They're just
we
puppies.
let them loose on the kids, but that's okay.
I've got it to the point now where they'll walk with me well for the most part, and they'll stop and they'll stay and they'll sit, which is very important safety wise, because if something's going on, you want them to stop, you want them to stay, and you want them to sit, right? So they've got that down. But every once in a while, like they'll be walking along, everything's fine. They'll look at each other, and next thing you know, they're rolling around on the ground. Yeah, they're crazy little knuckleheads, absolutely knuckleheads. So, I mean, yeah. So, anyways, driving back, right? We realized that trying to drive up north here, and it's not RV friendly. There are no parking spots. There are too many trucks, and it's gotten worse and worse and worse and worse. Like we traveled on these roads for 20, 30 years now, and back in 50, whatever. So back in the day when the kids were little and we went on vacation, we didn't worry about places to park. But I'll tell you this, there wasn't a whole, there was trucks on the road, absolutely, but there wasn't like the amount of trucks there are now. It's because of like overnight deliveries by Amazon and overnight by truck to be dispersed. And we now are in the position now where there are no parking spots practically to be found. I don't care what time of day it is. Matter of fact, most of the truck stops up here, the truckers have to pay for their spot to park for the night. So you can't just pull in, drive up like, okay, so and so the reason why I'm in Carolina, we were going to make a 2-day trip home from there. So we put in our mileage and we started looking for a place to park. There really wasn't any place to park. Now, don't forget, with an RV, you just can't park and be at a tip or at a tilt or anything like that because of your refrigerator. You have to be at least as close to level as possible, if not level. So we couldn't find a place to park. So I drove straight through from Henderson, North Carolina to our home base, 800 miles straight through. I started at 9 o'clock in the morning and got in
7:20
at 7:20 the following morning. And the reason why, though, every single mile, there's accidents, there's construction, there's all these people. It's back to back. You're driving a big rig and you can't stop it, so you try to leave a little bit of room and somebody takes it. Somebody cuts you off. Somebody almost runs into the side of you. People are blowing you off. They're flipping you off. They're doing this. It's maddening. Out west, it's all cool. It's all calm. You can find places to park. You can boondock in places and rest in places. So when we leave here next year, thank God we're going to do like we did last year. We're going to go out. We're going to go out the trip out with places to park, and we had no problem the first night to find a place to park.
No.
So
I actually counted.
Just saying, and I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that
it's just a big difference.
Yeah. So
from being out west to here.
Yeah. So on the exit,
a lot more people.
On the in and out exit, Susie counted what?
20 to 30 trucks parked in the breakdown lane going into the coming out. They were double parked on either side of the in the breakdown lanes, and there were 20 to 30 trucks just on those on the inside and the outside.
And then there was whole
not counting what was inside.
And before you get to the Tappan Zee Bridge in New York, there was whole sections of the highway where there was just like almost a mile of tractor trailer trucks, just one right after another, one right after another. Yeah. So we drove straight through. There was just no place to stop.
Worrying about people around him. So we went through the night, and it was much more of an easier drive for him. So he didn't have to constantly be looking to see who's ready to run into him or whatever. So it was a much easier, more relaxed drive.
Right. So next year, what I'm going to do though, when we come back, whatever we decide to do, I'm going to go up and try to go all the way up to 90 and take 90 in, because it's a Boston area. It's much more relaxed. Henderson, North Carolina home. I mean, come on. And then that's not even the 95 corridor, because I'm taking 81, 78 into New York, the Tappan Zee Bridge. If you go up the 95 corridor, forget it. We were on the 95 corridor for about 110 miles, and it was nerve-wracking, huh, Sue? And I mean, we were in the middle of nowhere, and there's still wall-to-wall.
Jordan said she'll be camping in North Carolina and watching the grand puppy from there during the day while they're checking out stuff. It's 4 hours away, but much closer than the PA. That's for sure, for sure, Doreen.
Yes, Tim.
Space on East Coast Street? What? What's that? I know, right?
Yes, Tim. I do wish we were in Quartzsite. Other than the rattlesnakes, yes, I do. Because only for that reason, really. The heat, though, cranking up to early 90, 90, 92. So the heat was starting to get cranking. The rattlesnakes were starting to come out. People were getting bit. Our neighbor, a little ways down, under her RV, there was a snake that her dog got bit. So yeah, I love Arizona, but in the summer, not so much. If we were to stay in Arizona at some point ever, we would just head north up into Flagstaff area, because it only goes up to 78 or so, and then drops right down to 50 at night.
Hello, so, Cindy. How are you today? Hope you're having a great day.
Cindy Hogan. Hello. Yep. Welcome.
If you take 90, I'll pay for a site for you in Geneva, Ohio. Well, we're sorry we didn't make it there this year, Dan. So
Hello, Papa Merton. We're on our live.
How are you?
Good.
You want to come say hi?
You want to come say hi, or at least yell hi?
Hi.
He said hi. He's off to feed his seagulls. So nobody stops that man when he's off to feed his seagulls. Nobody.
Yeah. So my prednisone and that stuff is amazing. So it made me feel better. But
right.
I'm still being, you know,
we didn't see Rick. We didn't see
talked into going to the doctors.
We didn't see Cooking with Rick. We didn't see first of all we didn't see Doreen, which we were absolutely looking forward to meeting you, Doreen, and then we
Dan, Kathy,
and Rick, Cooking with Rick, Dan and Kathy, Robin,
and Tammy and Jeff.
And Tammy and Jeff. So we were supposed to meet 6 more people on the way home, but Susie's got a little something going on, so we made it, and nothing bad, but something. So my daughter made a doctor's appointment, so she's got that doctor's appointment coming up. So we really didn't have time for it, you know. But
plus, I'm happy to say and we kind of had changed plans because he wanted to leave a little bit later. So I'm very happy to have gotten home for Mother's Day. So that was important for me. So it kind of worked out good. Miss Melanie said 95 is crazy. Yes, it is crazy.
You know, it was always maddening until you got past Washington, D.C., and then it would dissipate, and then most of North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia, there'd be traffic, but not bad. But now it's from the time you hit the 95 corridor, all the way from Florida, all the way through Georgia, the Carolinas, it's maddening, right? So there was no break. No break. It sucks. Not just me, but the 18-wheelers. If you think I can't stop, how about these 18-wheelers that are rolling down the highway with I don't know how much freight on board, right?
When snakes come out, it's time to go. You are so right.
Who said that?
So RV Ashes in April. So true.
Yeah.
And yes, Sue, that is Dan and Kathy on Sir Dan other channel. I just found that out the other day. I was on A Moment in the Word, and I said, "Hello, Sir Dank," and he wrote, "Sue, this is Dan." I'm like, "Oh, hi, Dan." So yes, he's been over to his channel before, and you've subscribed to him and stuff.
Sure,
I just have never gotten there.
I'm subscribed to that channel. Yes, I am.
So I didn't know that. I knew we had another relationship.
To get to the point now where I just tag everybody once in a while. As far as like watching a video, I used to watch everybody's video, but now I've got so many friends that I can't possibly watch everybody's video. It's just not possible. There isn't enough time in the day. And if I did it, I would do nothing else but YouTube. And you know what? I love you, YouTube, and I love you people, but I have other things I have.
Stop and getting exercise. Good for you, Cindy. Good. Thank you, Dan.
Dan said, if you take 90, I'll pay for a site for you. And
I know how sweet is that, right? We'll have to work on that next year.
We might take you up on that, Dan. Are you going to go to M23? We decided we're going to be able to make it, by the way. At first we weren't going to, but we decided we're going to be able to. The Boston Terrier.
Sticky smells. Wow.
So
Dan, guys.
So Dan, are you going to make it to M23? I hope so, guys. We had a lot of fun.
I think he said yes. He's hoping to make it.
I hope so. I really do. So. We had a lot of fun.
I think he said yes last week, if I remember correctly.
Doreen says we're breaking up some. Well, next week we're going to make sure we do it in my dad's house. That's all. We just figure we try it. We have a cell phone booster.
He's, sorry that we are breaking up, Doreen. I am not way too much. He's like it's something
floor that doesn't belong on the floor. Those dogs will find it. They just found her earring that's been missing for.
It fell off. Yeah, so I was ripping a puppy's mouth.
Yeah, there they come. So
talking about earrings, look at these beautiful earrings. I don't know if they'll show up because they're silver. Aren't those pretty? They're very pretty. It's hard to show them because of the light, but they're very pretty. That's my Mother's Day present. I got a very good. Hope you guys can see us better, but Box Fan D, hello, how are you today?
D, welcome. We have a YouTube star amongst us, folk.
Yeah.
And a good friend of ours, by the way. We
Oh, Cindy said she's not today. But next week we'll make sure we do it in Papa Martin's.
And we were supposed to have a Mexican dinner with Box Fan D, and then Sue got.
I wasn't feeling well.
And Gracie and Jock and Roy and Becky and Tim from CRView. We were all going to get together, have a campfire, have a Mexican meal, and ended up D ended up having some teeth pulled, so that's probably not the best thing for her to have as a Mexican meal, right? But next year we're going to get together. Absolutely, I can't wait.
I'll be here before we know it. The way
now
time flies.
now that we have so much solar power and we don't have to run our generator as much, we won't be as shy about hanging around with people, because we used to run our generator. Like, if you don't believe us, just ask Lucy and Brian a lot at night and stuff, and I felt bad. But now we have all kinds of solar power. We're doing pretty good. Mel says we're freezing up pretty good. I think they lost connection.
Uh-oh. Buffering, yeah, freezing up pretty good. Uh-oh. So are we talking to ourselves?
I don't know what to do about it.
We can still see ourselves, since we don't know if we're on or not. Still live, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, Cindy,
thank you for joining us.
Thank you for your patience. Thank you for everybody's
and enjoy
patience
your patty melt. That sounds really good. You're back, but buffering quite a bit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, it's just one of the. I mean, it's not even just buffering on our side, so we don't even know we're doing it.
We should probably just call
it.
If we're bothering everybody, and I don't blame you, we should just call it a live here, I think. And what we'll do,
Tiffany, I don't know if you heard me say hello, so I don't know if we were buffering at that point. But hello, Tiffany. So thank you so much for joining us.
So what we'll do is we will go next door next week at my dad's house and do it off of his Wi-Fi like we did last year. We thank you all for being here. I hope you had a wonderful day. Sorry to cut it short, guys. I hope you're hearing us. I hope you're seeing us. We love you all.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
Happy Mother's Day, and we will see you next week. Okay, guys?
God bless. Same bat time, same bat channel. You all take good care.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, guys. Love you guys.